So what up guys, welcome back to my channel. So I feel like it's been a few months since I've uploaded, but it's actually only been a few weeks out. And just because I haven't been uploading doesn't mean I haven't been fishing. The Animus has actually been fishing pretty well lately. And last week I was back out in Arizona for a few days. Did some fishing one day with my dad and my cousin. We went out and fished Sunrise, and we also did Horseshoe Lake. Sunrise fished really well, caught some nice rainbows out there. Horseshoe we did pretty good too, caught a bunch of stocked fish, so it was a pretty good day. But today I'm back out at the Pine River Trailhead, gonna be doing something a little different. I'm gonna combine a little bit of trail running with some fly fishing. So today I'm going to do a 24-mile run and hopefully catch a few fish. So it's about 12 miles from the trailhead to the portion of Emerald Lake that I want to get to, and then the 12 miles back. So it's gonna be out and back. So 12 miles in, I'll be able to hopefully do some fishing and hopefully catch some fish. But I'm packing pretty light. I have a small little rucksack with basically water, a small fly box with a few flies, tippet, a reel, and then I'm gonna run and carry my rod. And I have a few power bars. The first 6 miles is fairly flat for the most part, and then the 4 miles from just past the bridge up to Emerald Lake is pretty tough. According to Strava, close to 3,000 feet of climbing in about 4 miles. So should be pretty brutal the last 4 miles up to the lake. And then coming down shouldn't be too bad. Should be nice, easy, relaxed pace. But my goal is anyway to get up to the lake less than 2.5 hours. We'll see how it goes. So today we're going to be combining some trail running and fly fishing. So I just closed the gate for the trailhead. Gonna start my run. So guys, we're 2.5 miles into the run. Just reached the boundary to get off private property, and still got maybe a half mile to get to the Weminuche. We're about 6 miles into the run. Just reached the bridge. About an hour to get here. And now we gotta get about 3/4 of the way up to the top of that peak right there. You guys can see it. So we just finished, I guess, one of the easier portions of the run. And now for the hardest part of the day, let's get up to the top of this hill. I think there's about 2,500 feet of climbing, maybe a little more, but 4 miles should be tough. My goal was to try to get to the lake. My goal was to try to get to the lake sub 2:30, so I think we're coming close. 4 miles. 4 miles. Finally made it out to Little Emerald Lake. I might fish Big Emerald depending how I feel, but right now I'm pretty tired and I still got another 2.5 hours back to the car of running and hiking. So right now, if fishing is good here, I might just not fish Emerald. But it was pretty tough. It was a lot harder than I thought, but cool little view right here. The lake looks pretty sweet. The water is super clear, awesome green color, a little bit of snow on the ground. But as for fly fishing stuff, the only thing I brought this little box of flies here. Just a few nymphs and a few buggers, just real light, something I can easily pack. Now I brought this is a 9.5 weight, 9-foot 5 weight, and this is just my little Graze reel, my older one, with floating line. I didn't bring any more lines. I knew I was going to be hiking and running, so I wanted my pack to be fairly light, but still kind of heavy. Tired. Climbing was a lot harder than I thought. I've been running a lot of trails lately, but not enough, I guess. Water looks pretty good. Haven't seen any fish yet. On one of the creeks coming up, I did see a few fish swimming around in there. Have no clue what to expect here. I'm going to start off with just a few little olive buggers and kind of go from there. I have a few stillwater nymphs. I have a few just basic pheasant tail stuff, some France flies, and some blank savers to try, and just a floating line. And all I brought was 3X, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna take another maybe 5-10 minute break. So I decided to start out with a semi-seal leech on my point, and then I'm gonna use a little Frenchie as my top dropper, or no, a France fly as a top dropper to start things off. France fly is just a little Baetis pattern, little mayfly pattern that's fairly realistic, thin profile, so should be all right. And I'm gonna fish right here. There's a little creek feeding the little lake here, so I'm gonna start there. All right, guys, before I can even get this camera set up, I got my first fish of the day, little rainbow. So here is my first fish of the day, tiny little rainbow. Got him on an olive bugger. Yeah. So I got one there right off the bat, first cast. I just threw it out, I was gonna get the camera set up and had one on, and then had one more take right after that, and then nothing. So I'm gonna move to that little point right there, fish to that. Then if nothing, I think I'm just gonna call it a day, start heading back, because I still got a couple hours to get back to the car. Alright guys, so I'm heading out now. I got about 2.5 hours back to the car, but it's still a lot colder than it looks right now. Back to the car before it's dark. It was a hard run. The first 6 miles are pretty easy, and the last 4 getting up to the top was really tough. Fishing was fairly tough too. I dropped about 5 or 6 fish. I dropped a bunch for some reason. Don't use this rod much, maybe that's why, but I dropped a bunch. Only caught 3. I probably dropped like 5 or 6 fish for about an hour. So gonna head out, try to warm up. It's a little cold up here. See ya. Sorry guys, made it back to the car. Took me almost exactly 2.5 hours back, maybe a little more, but got out of the way. Ran 21 miles, and I also caught fish in the middle. So thanks for watching, and subscribe.